Right, hello. Mouldy here again, or Dix, whatever. So basically, this is the second part of the first week. I'll get into quickly the battle I had with Amiga Pit rather than this one just now. Just talk you over it. So Joe, unfortunately, our replay got lost in the system. I copied it and then forgot to paste it, which is always great. Good job, me. So yeah, that happened. Basically, I won 3-0. It was a lot closer than it sounds. I mean, Joe had a very good team, but just didn't work out for him in the end, I guess. I can't really remember what happened in the battle. All I know is it was 3-0. But I won that one, and that's that. But in the future, there'll be 3 parts per week, and sorry. Jesus. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, there'll be 3 parts in the next week. There'll be 2 parts in this one. So I apologise about that. But the parts will be shorter from here on in, apart from the first part, which I'll just be introducing the rule set and my team building process. So yeah, we'll get into the battle from this episode though, which is against Decretum, who is also fairly involved with the VGC, so he's used to the team building process, and is used to preparing for a lot of Pokemon, which is something which I should be wary of, and something that I was wary of, and something that definitely played in part in this battle. So yeah, we'll get into it. So as you can see, I'll just switch sides. There we go. He has got a Staraptor, so he has got that little thing done. Just pause it. Sorry. Oh shit. So anyway, yeah, he has his team is Staraptor, Snorlax, Venusaur, which I'm assuming is Mega, Azumarill, Togekiss. I've already said that. Serperior. So it is quite a standard team. But these are definitely the best trains in the tier, like, just saying. Azumarill, definitely. So I am quite worried. What I do like, though, is he hasn't got a ground type, so Luxray is definitely going to be playing a big part in this, especially as well because a lot of his team is physical, so, like Staraptor, Snorlax, Azumarill, or, like, all kind of very offensive things, but since Luxray has Intimidate, he can take those on a lot better. Superior is a bit annoying, but I have Staraptor for that because it outspeeds it. I have Mega Venusaur for that. I have Infernape for that. So I've got plenty of things that can deal with Superior, which is something I was very scared about going into this. One thing I don't have anything for, really, is his Mega Venusaur. Yeah, apart from Staraptor, again, but I can't really rely on Staraptor for half of his team. I mean, obviously it'd be a good thing, but anyway, yeah. One thing to take note of really quickly, though, his Staraptor does have Intimidate over Reckless, which is interesting. Makes me wonder whether he's a banded one or not, so that could come into play a bit later, but we'll find out, I guess. So I'll resume this one quite quickly. So did a double switch out, and he went into Azumarill. Obviously, fearing the Thunder move, I go for a Volt Switch, and as he switches out, and I get the the priority, or whatever it is, momentum. That's one. So I go into Infernape, and then predicting the fact he's going to switch out, I go back into Luxray as he goes straight back into Azumarill. So I know now Azumarill is his counter, and Luxray, since I knew he was going to switch out because he's not going to keep Snorlax in on an Infernape, so I'll just go straight for a Volt Switch. He goes for a knockoff. I went into Venusaur just thinking, right, this is the best thing I can go into really, and I can set up my Mega form and just go for a thing. So I go for a Giga Drain. Probably should have gone for a Sludge Bomb because it hits everything on his team neutrally. But I did kind of want some health back as well at the same time. So yeah, he goes for a U-turn with Staraptor as I go into Luxray. Would have done a lot more, but I had Intimidate, which is always good. He goes into his Mega Venusaur, revealing it as Mega now, but I think it was always going to be Mega. I go for a Volt Switch, just thinking, well, I can't do anything to this with anything, so I just go into Chestnut because it seems like it's the least useful thing on my team. apart from dealing with like Snorlax, but I have plenty of other things for Snorlax as well. So I just go into Chestnut, try and get a tiny bit of damage on it, and hopefully just get a free switch into like Staraptor or something when it dies. Was basically my plan. So Chestnut dies, unfortunately, but I think it's necessary for Venusaur because I couldn't safely switch anything into it because Venusaur's actually got really decent coverage. He goes into his own Staraptor here, which is just going to die to a Brave Bird, which was brilliant because Staraptor was a big threat to my team. So now I have my Staraptor alive after having killed his, and I have nothing to worry about with outspeeding the rest of his team, basically, apart from like Aqua Jet, Azumarill, basically. So Togekiss comes in, goes for an Air Slash, as they do. He goes straight into his Venusaur as I go for Rocks. Just wanted that just for residual since he seems to be switching a lot, and he has a Togekiss as well. So I decided to stay in, figuring I don't really need Swampert apart from maybe just getting Rocks up a bit later. So I'll go for a Scald, and I'm a bit scared of switching anything out into Venusaur anyway. But he has a go for a Sludge Bomb, which is good, and then I figure, right, he's going to go for a Giga Drain now, pretty much to stay in since I think he might be firing it, so I'll just get a free switch into my own Venusaur and get a Synthesis off, which happens, and it's good. He decides to go into a Togekiss, which is a bit of a weird switch in my opinion, because I was like, well, what do I go for apart from Sludge Bomb? Because I could go for another Synthesis, but it's kind of pointless because it's just like waste of Synthesis for no reason. So I just go for a Sludge Bomb, and he ends up going into Togekiss, and which then promptly dies, which is good. Then he goes into Snorlax. I can't touch Snorlax till I switch out into Swampert, basically foddering it because his defog is gone now with Togekiss, and Swampert doesn't really matter too much. So I end up getting a Roar off, which is good. Get a little bit of residual on Azumarill, and get rid of Snorlax for a bit. As he goes for a Play Rough, misses, which is brilliant for me. As I go for a Scold, probably should have gone for a Roar, but if I got a Burn, that would have been sweet as well. So it doesn't matter. He goes for a Knockoff this time, just so he doesn't hit, so he doesn't miss. And now he dies to his next hit, basically. So I go to Luxray, I'm Scarfed, I get an Intimidate. He's going to go for an Aqua Jet. I should have made the play here and gone to Venusaur, but I didn't. And he doesn't kill me with Aqua Jet, but he gets damage off on me. And now I'm stuck in with Luxray, and he gets the momentum. But I can just Volt Switch here on his Snorlax, go into something which doesn't really mind it, which is Venusaur. Venusaur's like the only one really, and takes 32%, which is quite a big chunk really. It doesn't really help that I don't have lefties, so I decided to Synthesis up and just try and wear this thing down a bit. It's a bit of a like stall battle here for a bit, but I don't want to switch anything into Snorlax, and Mega Venusaur can deal with it fairly decently. Even getting chunks down on it. So he is just going for returns though, and he did have leftovers, so it does make me worry what kind of set he would have been, or would be. So he keeps going for his returns. I go for a Giga Drain here since Snorlax is got high HP, so I'm going to get a bit of health back from that, without having to Synthesis or Sludge Bomb. So yeah, he goes for another return, more returns, and as you'll see in a second here, he does in fact he gets a crit there, which is a bit worrying. So I'll give him another Synthesis. At this point, I think I've run out of Synthesis at this point. No, I have one more. But at this point, I get a poison, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's amazing, and then rest. So that fucked my day up a bit. So yeah, he had the rest, so I'm like, well shit, I better switch out into something. So I go into Luxray just to want to Intimidate. He's going to have Sleep Talk because it's a Snorlax, and he hasn't revealed anything else, so it makes sense. Gets a Rock Slide off, which is lucky for me because if it was a return, it probably would have killed me. But I go for a Superpower just to deal a massive chunk to it. Now predicting Venusaur to come in, I think I switch out here. No, I just let it die, which is fair enough, I think. Well, I'm being stupid. He was going to get a second turn anyway. I go to Staraptor, basically thinking, well, I can just clean up now at this point because Staraptor outspeeds everything, and yeah, it does clean up at this point. So Brave Bird just kills everything. Staraptor is doing the work, and basically he wins me all of these games. Like Staraptor was such a beast for me in this challenge. Yeah, so. That was a really good battle. Lots of little mind games. I shouldn't have really got a 3-0 win out of that, but I'll take it, to be honest. yeah, so Decretum, that was a really good battle. And Staraptor, you're a beast. Mega Venusaur, you're a beast. This team, I love you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed week 1, and I'll see you again for the next week, which is in a format which has been unconfirmed. So that will be confirmed in the episode to come. Just a little side note as well. I will explain in the next episode about the forum for people who are interested. I forgot to do that last episode, but I will make sure to do that for the next one. So I'll be leaving a link in the description for the forum and the topic in question, which covers this. But either way, it's if people want to go there and have a look, then fair enough. There's not much Pokemon going on at the moment. It's mainly a Nintendo forum, but I will talk about it more later. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. Really helps me out. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys. See ya for next time.